We're back with another episode of GPOV TV, and we have another topic for you guys today, and we're going to talk about valid, being valid. So, Marcus, my first question is, what is valid? What does that mean?
Man, valid to me means being accepted, you know what I'm saying? Being legit, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically the gist, two-word definition of what valid is. Being accepted and just making sure you're legit in society or in this world.
Man, I like that. I like that. Being accepted. And that's short and sweet. So, a lot of young people struggle with this challenge of wanting to be accepted and want to feel validated. And sometimes we do things that go against our character, go against our values, go against who we really are. Do you have any instances growing up where you did something in order to be accepted by somebody else or another group?
Oh man, there's plenty of things that I've done, especially in school, to try to be accepted. Just one real quick thing is, in the classrooms, you had certain in crowds, and that in crowd was like the popular crowd, and so you wanted to do everything you could to be a part of that crowd. So if it was joking in classroom, laughing at the teacher, being disruptive in the classroom, or at lunch or during recess. Basically that's what I did because I wanted to be a part of the in crowd. I wanted to be a part of the popular group. So I tried to dress like them. I tried to talk like them. I tried to jank on people like them. I tried to bully people like them. So I just wanted to really fit in because I really didn't have no identity myself. So I just wanted to be a part of something else.
Okay, so after all that, you did all the joking in class,
Right.
you tried to dress like them. So at the end of it, did you end up being a part of that group? Did you get did you get the validity that you were looking for?
Nah, I didn't, man, because I think I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I was that kid that was always bullied or janked on. So I thought that if I could, get with that group, that they I wouldn't be a target. But as I got older, what I'm saying, and started to understand who I am and what my identity was, I wasn't no longer a part of those in crowd groups. So.
Right, right. So as a result, you didn't get a part of the group, and it just sounds like it was a whole lot of headache for you.
Yeah, yeah.
So Marcus, everybody is probably wondering now. What the next question is, Joe?
What we wondering?
So Marcus, the next question I have,
Right.
a lot of young people struggle with feeling valid and feeling accepted. Why do you think so many young people struggle with this? What is it that is going on in their head that is making them want to be a part of other groups so bad that they're willing to do stuff that they normally wouldn't do?
Hey man, I think I don't want to put no blame on one thing, but I just want to point out social media, man. I just want to point out the platforms, Facebook, music videos, TV shows, just negative influences, friends, and broken homes, one parent homes. It's just so many factors that play into kids wanting to go out and feel accepted because maybe they're not feeling accepted in their home. Maybe they got both parents in the home and they don't feel accepted. You know what I'm saying? So, they're going out because they're empty. You know what I'm saying? And they're not getting it from their mothers. They're not getting it from their fathers. So what they're doing is they're looking for other sources to get that validity from. So they're going to school and they feel accepted because you're a part of the gang, you're a part of the crew, and you're getting a love from that negative influence where you should be getting a positive influence from your home. So I think it's just messed up, man. Our minds are just clouded with the social media and with all this negativity that's going on in the world.
Wow, that's very eye-opening because everybody's on a social media platform and you're always looking at what other people are doing, people posting pictures of money or posting pictures of their new shoes, stuff all the time. So I 100% get that. What's the last question?
Holla at your boy. Yeah, man. My grits is slick like sugar.
So rather than people trying to find validity in other groups and other items, whether it's cell phones, whether it's clothes, whether it's anything that tries to give the, young people an identity, what that didn't make no sense, but okay. Okay, with all the distractions like clothes, social media, peer pressure, what are some, what was it? Hold on,
What is it?
What is it?
What could it be?
See, I had the thought, then you start thinking
What
about.
in the world could it be?
Okay, Marcus, I have another question for you.
Got you. Okay.
If our identity shouldn't be based on what other people think about us, if it shouldn't be based on other people's opinions, if it's not based on the clothes or the shoes or the newest phone, what should our identity, what should we find validation in?
Basically, what I personally, Joe, I'm gonna speak from personal experience. I found my validation through Jesus Christ. Through Jesus, man. That's who I find mine. You know, I don't know where you're gonna find yours, but I'm just letting you know from my experience, I've learned to find my validation through Jesus. And the reason being is because Jesus has always been there for me. You know what I'm saying? Through the hard times and you know what I'm saying, the good times. And I like to tell people that, you know, God is the one who created us. I mean, everybody may not agree, but I believe God created us all in his image. And so, you know, there's some I mess up, you know what I'm saying? I'm a sinful guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, but God chooses to forgive me over and over and over again. But here's the thing, Joe, is that, you know, God validated me before he even came and died for me, before I even was even born. And the same thing for you. Like, Jesus came and died for you before you was even born. Like, he already knows your future. He already knows every move you're going to make. And so my thing is, like, why does God keep forgiving us even when we're being so disrespectful, and he know we about to be disrespectful? So, you know, that's where my validation come from, and knowing that God already accepts me just for who I am because he created me. So I don't look to my mom no more. I don't look to my dad. I don't look to my friends. I don't even look to my wife for validation. My validation comes from Jesus Christ because he already accepted me for who I am, and he can do the same for you.
Man, that was some great stuff, Marcus. That's some great stuff, helping people find a source in which they can feel valid in. So I have one more task for you. As always, we like to issue out a challenge to our young people, and this episode is going to be no different. So we are going to ask, what is one challenge, or how can young people work on not being caught up in what other people are doing and find validity within themselves?
Hey, one challenge that I want to issue out to our young people is to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Know who you are, and know that your validation does not come from your parents. Your validation doesn't come from your friends, your friends at school, your girlfriend, or your pastor. Your validation comes from a higher source. And that source is Jesus Christ. That source is God. And God already loves you for who you are. And the challenge is to know that, to believe that. Because when you believe that you are called to something greater, when you believe that something in you is greater than what you are, then you will live out your purpose. You will live out your gifts. You will live out your passions. You will start to become more obedient because you are accepting that in your own heart. And I'm just encouraging you guys and challenging you guys to just understand that God accepts you for who you are.
Remember, guys, you are valid. You mean a lot to the people around you and the people in your community. So that's it for this episode. My name is Joseph, and I'm here with Marcus.
Right.
This is another episode of Taking It to the Streets. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.